Morning, Joe D'Amico, Jefferson County. Couple of things. I know that you're working on the front end of your announcement, and I had a question. I was wondering if, does that cut into the 30 minutes for public comment, or is it just designed to comment on the different segments of the agenda and so forth?
It's part of the 9 to 9:30.
Okay, all right. The other thing is when you say flag salute, I looked that up, and we might ask somebody that's got some military experience, but I think that's the actual salute. So I don't see why we shouldn't just say it, Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
Just a thought. And Jim, it was 57,000 people this morning that were laid off, not 37,000. That's the news that I got. So
I stand corrected. My apologies.
Anyways, with regards to President Obama, one thing that I've heard with him is he's talking about tax credits for jobs. Yet I'm the only business in this county that's limited, that's legal non-conforming to 2.5 employees. So I'm planning on writing him a letter and attaching that order from the hearing examiner that's controlled by you three to ask him, how in the hell am I going to get a tax credit? Because I can't hire any more employees. And if you think you're discriminated against, just tell somebody you're in the security business in Discovery Bay. And that needs to be fixed. That needs to be corrected immediately. With regard to housing, I agree with the previous speaker with the housing. And from what I understand, the county has a hotel in Brennan. And there's been some talk about what to do with that hotel. Let's give that to the people that need some shelter. If there's people out there in the cold right now, that county hotel that's owned by me and the rest of the citizens in this room ought to be opened up for those folks, not figuring out whether we're going to have them sleep at the Kai Tai or Old Fort Townsend out in the cold. That's ridiculous. What's going on at the fairgrounds? Let's get them out there. That's the thing that's wrong with this county. People need to think on your feet. We've got plenty of facilities. What's going on at Fort Worden? Let's get some, if there's people out in the cold here, that's ridiculous. And I think that if more and more people are going to be moving to the counties out of the cities with the economic downturn that this nation's faced, because they're going to be looking for ways to get firewood and try to make a living. So, and if you notice, there's 2 police cars that are parked out at the place out at the Discovery Bay, and it's because they're commuting from Sequim because they can't afford to live here. And there's a sheriff's deputy's car out there as well. So, thank you. Oh, here's some stickers. There's some security stickers for the building.
Anybody else?